Alrighty everybody, what is up? Welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a hot freaking minute and I'm sorry for that. To be completely honest, I'm super sorry. A lot's gotten away, but as you guys may know, us showing this a few weeks back now at this point, this is my all new, brand new to me, 2010 Triumph Daytona 675. This thing is an absolute machine. Today's video, we are going to be doing a review. Right before we get into the video, my first thoughts about the bike, everything like that. I just want to give a big sorry to you guys. I've kind of left you guys in the dark, unless you're following the TikTok or the Instagram. TikTok, we're a lot more active on there. I've been posting on there about stuff, and the YouTube shorts a little bit here and there, but the content has slowed down because weather has gotten crap here. This is the first day that it's been decent, other than rain or it's been cold or whatever. Like October hit and it was just like, yeah, it's fall now. So that's unfortunate, but we're going to get as much content in. I'm going to try to do as much riding as possible, especially with the weather getting the way that it is. It's going to be getting a lot darker quicker. I'm only working, I have a full-time job, obviously, as you guys may know. Yada, yada, yada. Bullcrap, bullcrap. But I'm going to try and ride as much as I can with as much daylight as I possibly have. So, little things before we get into the video. If you are new, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss anything going on with this bike. I have not seen a lot of content on this bike on the internet. Everybody nowadays is into their 670, or the, yeah, 670, that's what this is. Their RS 660s and the freaking R6s and the 635, or the, yeah, 635s? 636. Shit, I'm getting my stuff mixed up. But all those Japanese bikes, all that crap, and everyone's forgotten about this beautiful machine. So this is one of the reasons why I got it. It's an, if you are unfamiliar with the triple, it is obviously a triple cylinder. As you can see down there's only 3 cylinders. Ratings and specs on it are, I believe, 127 horsepower, I believe 58, 56 torque, which is actually one of the highest in the class for this, which is insane because the way that this thing makes power and puts it down is absolutely insane. I'm sorry, no other bike compares to it. The amount of torque that it has, the range that it has, yeah, it might not rev out like these Japanese bikes, but you still got a red line at about 15K, which is absolutely insane. The torque on this thing, though, you have it anywhere from like 4K, 2K, all the way up to 14, and it comes in and out, which is absolutely phenomenal, and you can only get that with a triple. Inline 4s, they always make their power up top, and that's what drew me to this bike so much. But definitely join me on this journey, guys. We're gonna get in with the video. Little quick things that we have on the bike. We obviously have the quick shifter, have a slip-on exhaust, which we put on. It still has the factory butterfly valve and all that stuff, and the cat that's up there, but we have a Two Brothers shorty pipe on there right now. We also have an aero exhaust, which I switched it out for this one. So we're gonna get in with the video. Hopefully you guys enjoy. Peace out. Yeah, baby. Woo-wee! It just brings a smile to your face. Oh my god, listen to the pops. Woo, the little backfires. But main parts about this bike, as you guys may know if you've been following the channel for a while, we've gone through a lot of bikes, we've had a lot of bikes, and we've had R6, Ninja 500 at 99, 24 500, and an FZ6, and a few other bikes in between there. And honestly, guys, this is my favorite bike. I'm gonna get into that here in this video, but main things I want to talk about is the amount of, one thing I do want to say before we get started with the video of the review on this bike specifically, something I wanted to say, a big point, and granted I kind of fell short to this, especially being a new rider. You start to get your favoritisms, I guess you could say, on bikes you like, you think that are cooler. I was Team Yamaha. Granted, I'm still Team Yamaha. I still love Yamaha bikes. But in my opinion, Yamaha is, in a way, a dying brand. And the reason I say that is because, like, the bikes that they're producing, they just don't have all different types of bikes. Yes, they got the R7, the R3, the R9 now, and the R1. In my opinion, it's dying because the bikes that they are producing, like, yes, they have 3 sport bikes, they have 3 naked bikes, they have heritage bikes. It's just that, in my opinion, what Yamaha used to be, you'd have all these different bikes ranging from all different types of horsepower, and now it's like they're kind of all over the place. Like, yeah, the R3 is a great starter bike, makes like 45 horsepower. Then you got the R7, and it makes like 75 horsepower, and then you got to step the whole way up to the R9, which makes like 115, 120, and then you got the R1, which is 200. Like, it's absolutely ridiculous. Like, I wish that there was more companies that would make bikes in that like 80, 90, 100 range, and then that 130, 140, 150 range. And there's just not, companies just don't do that anymore. Like, other than Suzuki, they're still making the 750, but, and Ducati's got their V2, but like, you gotta pay top dollar for those. Like, Japanese bikes just kind of fall short. And like I said, I still love Yamaha, and I obviously would have gotten an R6, but the new ones are just, they're just like, for the new body styles, it's like, I'm not gonna spend 12, 15 grand on a bike that's got 10,000 miles on it. Like, I'm just not doing it. And then to step up from there, you got the R1, which in my opinion, R1s are great. They're amazing bikes, but for the riding style that I like, it's just in the area that I live in, unless I was in Texas or like main areas like that where there's a crap ton of highways, that bike you're just never going to use all the power, or unless you're taking it to the track. You're never going to use that much power on a bike. I don't care, you guys can drop your comments and say whatever you want, but there's no way that you are using the full potential of an R1 on back roads in like a country setting with like rocky, stony roads. You're just not doing it. I mean, granted, sometimes with a 600 you're not even doing that, but yeah, it's an argument. At the end of the day, it really is. It's an opinion, but that's mine. And so I started doing some research, and I came across this machine, and I was like, well, Yamaha's came out with a 3-cylinder for their bikes, so 3 cylinders must be good. Did some more research, came to find out that Triumph's been around for a while, the triple's been around for a while, and when I came to find out that the numbers on this thing are just basically the same thing as an R6, it's just got torqued down low, I was like, huh, let's give it a try. So we went and test rode it, and I absolutely fell in love with it the second I got on it. Granted, it could have a little bit more. There's a few things that it could have. In my opinion, no bike's ever perfect. That's why I modify my vehicles and motorcycles and stuff like that, because that's the point about being an enthusiast. You get to make something your own. But the amount of refinement that is in this machine, like, yes, I had my R6, but like, and I loved that bike. That was my dream bike, actually. But like, this thing tops it. It's way lighter. You can feel it. It's flickable. We're running a 55 tire for sidewall, so we're getting that maneuverability. It's nimble. It makes the exact same power as an R6. Yeah, it might not have as high of a top speed, but at the end of the day, that's not what it's all about. Get this up real quick. Yeah, baby. If you guys do have any questions on the bike or anything like that, feel free to drop it down below. This winter we are going to be going into a lot more modifications and in-depth things and servicing and whatnot on this bike. I'm gonna wait till the end of the season to change the oil. I think we're coming up on almost 9,500 miles on the bike, so we're gonna do oil change, we're gonna check the filters, we're gonna dive into the engine, change spark plugs, do all that, and yeah. So, and also too, dropping comments, guys, on any questions you have helps me out, because then I will definitely put them in videos like this and tag you guys or whatever and answer your questions in a video, and then I can make a video based off of that. for another thing. This looks like a nice road. We're probably gonna pop a wheelie on this. But yeah, I mean, this bike's no slouch, guys. I've gotten a few comments actually on the TikTok for this being people's first bikes. Dude, it just brings a smile to your face. Oh my god, listen to the pops. Woo, the little backfires. Oh. Yeah, baby. That quick shifter. Yes, sir. I love it. I got a lot of questions on if this should be a first bike for people. Hell no. I'm sorry. I don't care what you say. Do not start on this bike. Do freaking not start on this bike. An R6, maybe, because the power is manageable down low. Like till 8K, maybe. If you now, I'm saying if you have experience on a bike, like say you were on a dirt bike or your four-wheeler, you got experience with like throttling on your hand. If you got no experience at all, do not hop on a 600 at all. I don't care what anyone says. Do not hop on a 600. You will die. Because you're going to whiskey throttle it. Granted, I'm in a higher gear. But say you're just riding around. Oh, you get scared. You give it a little like that. It jerks you. It's going to freak you the hell out. And you're going to flip. You're going to loop the bike. You're going to do something. And it's just not going to be good. So I definitely don't recommend, especially this bike, because the amount of torque that is on this bike down low, the available power, the guy that I bought this from, I ended up, that deal, as you guys may have known from the last video, I'll recap on that, just quick little thing. We did a straight up trade title for this versus the 500, the Ninja 500. He was on a Ninja 400, and everybody, all his buddies in his group upgraded and got like 600s or like bigger bikes. So he was left to get something, so he bought this. Granted, yeah, on paper, this thing looks solid, but this thing's a different machine when you get on it and put a leg over it. Like, it really is. He went from a Ninja 400 to this bike, and he straight up told me, he's like, yeah, he's like, the bike scares me. He's like, I don't take it out of first gear. Because the power is just there. It's in your face. It's, like, honestly ridiculous. Like I said before, it's more refined. Don't get me wrong, like, R6s are great bikes. They really are. 636s, great bikes. But, I don't know. The Europeans just make a different bike. They really do. But, wheelie time. Sucker. Yes, sir. That was a fucking good one. That was up there. Shoot, boy. I tell you, doing wheelies with a quick shifter, nasty. That's gonna do it for today's video, guys. If you guys enjoy the content, we are finally back in swing. I'm gonna be making a few other videos on this thing. We got headlight mod coming in. We got the exhaust switch out, things like that of that nature. And yeah, like, dude, look at them little touches I'm doing. Not for the weak, not for the weak. But anyway, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like, hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so yet. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, y'all. Love y'all.